Alright, Captains, it is time for the Deutsche Kriegsmarines Tier 7 destroyer, Leberecht Maass, aka the Mass Hole, or based on my playstyle with her somewhat, the Flabby Fletcher. The Fletcher, of course, being the Tier 9 US destroyer. Now, why the Fletcher? Well, like the Fletcher, she's got 5 guns that can put in some pretty good work, and a torp armament that makes her a real danger for the enemy team, especially when you can combine the 2 armaments together. Now, where she differs from the Fletcher is definitely in her agility factor. That, of course, is where the Flabby part comes in. Now, to make up for it, she is armed with the German hydroacoustic search, which, unlike her predecessor, the Gaeta, I've actually been able to use offensively against my fellow scumbags, like I am about to right now against this Leningrad down there in the smoke cloud. Had a little interesting gun duel. He can definitely outwork me with his HE shells, but I have my hydro going that allows me to see you and put you out of my misery. And in this instance, we have spotted one of the little Gajamadas out here yonder, all by his onesies, so I'll haul butt into that smoke, popping my hydro, and bopping him out of the game. And while, of course, hydro is nice, of course, to lift the veil of the scumbags, to shoot them with their guns, sometimes it's nice to just wipe it away and see your torpedoes do the work. Bob, missed my hair. Now, another difference between this thing and the Fletcher, of course, is in her AP performance. The Mass Hole, just like all the German DDs, has some of the highest AP alpha damage of all destroyers. Now, trying to get that thing to work for me wasn't the best thing, I gotta be honest with you, Captains, but you do find the right targets, the right broadsides, obviously, you can really rip into these big boys and capital ships for a lot of damage. 3,000 and up is something you'll see quite often, including maybe a Citadel or 2. But against her fellow scumbags, I was really not all that impressed with the AP performance. I tried running a few games just strictly AP against these guys to a lot of weird numbers, nothing really consistent. Even brought her into a training room to see what she can do, and here you see me against this Benson, almost 7 kilometers away, 1,300, followed up by a nice salvo, 28, almost 2,900, followed up by a 900. But again, that was a static ship in the training room, and you're definitely not going to be coming across DD captains. We're going to let you tickle their little underbelly with your APs. So I found myself really sticking to the high explosive shells against my fellow scumbags, because they're always moving and shaking and sometimes trying to torpedo with themselves. But then again, sometimes your little pew-pew guns aren't enough, and you gotta slide in them torpedoes against your own people. Hello, Harakaze. Goodbye, Harakaze. And of course, sometimes it pays to be a little lucky in this game. Hello, Alabama. Now, unlike your predecessor, the Gaeta, you only have one size gun to use, so I actually found myself relying more and more on the torpedo systems on this bird, which work out quite well. The detection isn't the greatest, and the torpedo range is only 8.5 kilometers, so you do got to get a little close, sometimes uncomfortably close to these guys, and anticipate where they're going. But if you can knock them out hard. But I remind you, they're only 8.5, so you gotta time it right for the near devastating strike. Again and again. No. Bink. Okay, one on the butt for the consolation prize. Oh, that's why I decided to get really close and uncomfortable. Hello, Cleveland. Holy crap. No. Bink. Oh crap, there's a whole bunch of hate. And safe. Yes, Captains, I do enjoy using the torpedoes on this Mass Hole. Not as much as I enjoyed playing the Gaeta now, mind you. But like I said earlier, I found more uses of the offensive hydro than not. But I am still pretty new with this hydro system and working her into my playbook. So in the meantime, I'm just relying on my torpedoes to get close and personal and put people out of the game. But I am looking forward to and expecting bright things to come in the future on this German DD line, but the going has definitely gotten good. Wiedersehen, Alabama. Alright, Captains, well, the replay I had picked out for you guys was a pretty solid one, a lot of kicking butt and taking name, but upon further review, I realized that it was a game that any destroyer could do if they had torpedoes. So the replay that I picked out for you, while it may not be the most epic of gameplays, is definitely going to showcase everything that this masshole has at his disposal, for the good, maybe for the bad, but definitely the potential that this ship puts on your fingertips. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the replay. And that replay sees us mid-tier and a whole heck of a lot of tier 8s on the map Land of Fire. I'm of course division with my buddy, Tough Guy and Light. Alright, moving to my captain skills and modules and whatnots. It's going to look a little familiar because this is the same chap I run in my Gata, at least I had run in my Gata. So preventive maintenance to keep working, last stand to keep puttering and turning my steering wheel. Superintendent for more smokes, and go fast, and of course concealment expert to try to be less of a massive blip on the screen or the enemy ships. I'm still trying to figure out what I ultimately want to do with this captain, but this is a pretty good base. Now in my modules and upgrades, you can see she's fully kitted out except for my upgrade slot. I don't have the third one right now, and probably the best one to go would be the aim assist one. I'd be interested to see how much more accurate my shells placements would be with the aim assist module, but anyway, I don't have it, but that's what I got. Now in my flags, I run a couple of the usual ones as you expect for experience, and of course the Sierra Mike one for most speed, and of course the anti-nuclear explosion flag. But as always, you could run more. Now we had the south central spawn and we're rolling on hard into the sea cap to try to piggyback with our Kagero. Now our Kagero of course has a better detection than I do, so hopefully he's gonna spot him and then I'll swim in right in behind him and hopefully beat up that guy. That'll be fine. Now Hotland is getting hot and heavy, shooting at God knows what down range. But oh, smoke ahead. There is a DD right in front of us somewhere, at least one of them right now. There are 4 of them on the air team and I have detected, so somebody is close to me. There's somebody popped up on the map, Mayhem. So it wasn't the Mayhem, it was somebody else. Probably that guy in that smoke who's stopping right there. Looks like his smoke was extending to the west side a little bit, so I'm going to launch a couple. Yep, there's his guns right there. So I'm going to launch a couple of fish into that smoke and hopefully catch him off guard. And then we're going to swing around, charge that smoke, and pop him with my hydro. Now the little Mayhem got detonated by light, so that is nice. So that should just leave one little scumbag over here in the smoke for us. So we're going to charge him down and beat the crap out of him. Now my hydro has around a 4-kilometer detection range when activated, so we should be seeing him pretty soon, and nobody else should be able to see us. And let's just go in there and kick the crap. Oh, there's a Benson. There he is. There's a Benson. Excellent. We can. Oh man, we are just about ready to go kick the crap out of this dude, and he gets blown it up by our Kagero. Well, good. At least we're able to lift the veil and see into that smoke and watch him go boom. Always nice. But you can see the potential right there of charging it after these guys. It could have been a little bit hairy because the Benson does have that great rate of fire and the great gun, so it could have been a little hairy, but I had a lot of backup and we would most definitely put him down. I probably would have lost a bunch of teeth, but it would have been worth it, just like it was now. Now okay, look at that little lemming train of red. Edinburgh, a nice now a Moggy, a York, and they're all kind of just heading hot and heavy to that 10 line, and we got a nice little party over here. So the center mass is wide open there in the B cap, so guarantee at least one scumbag over there because the other one on the mini map is at A. So we're after, you know what we're gonna do, we're gonna launch some maybe on this Monarch here, launch our torpedoes. They're about ready to get locked and loaded again, so we'll chuck some fish at this Monarch. And then we'll start heading back towards the interior to cover the rear of our capital ships down there on the H, G, and H line on the 6-7 line area, and that kind of those little squares. So that's where we're gonna head. Oh, there's a Norlands as well. Scheiße, no. He has the radar, so he knows he's detected. Crap balls, don't get detected by air. Don't get detected by air. Of course, I have my AA off by pressing P, by turning my AA off. Also works for secondaries. And I just, oh no, he said, no, go away, go the other way, Norlands. Oh, if he radars me, that could suck really bad for me. And maybe throw off that Monarch from continuing sailing in straight lines. I love battleships that do that. Please keep doing that, battleship captains. Fetch likes it a lot. It makes it so much easier for me to be a little scumbag. And look at that. We're zooming in. That Monarch is going to eat a whole bunch of fishies. Good. How many are we going to get? 4 or 5? 4, 3, 2? Come on. I know we got enough range. We must have. Oh, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4. Oh, there was only 4 of them. 4 of them, man. We definitely wiped down some white hot bar 11 on him. But oh, I can't believe we didn't get the devastating strike on that one. Oh well. Well, yep, exactly. Oh, hey, we got a Kagero with us. Okay, fine, buddy. I'd like to get on the south side of you, mate, because I got the guns and the hydro. And oh, there he is, tally-ho. It's Akatsuki downrange. He is leaving the B cap, and there's still one more scumbag. Last known pause was in the A cap. So we're going to just keep charging in through the B side. He is definitely getting some love, that Akap from our Edinburgh. Good. So we might be able to pinch him right there in the southwest corner of the B. Now, come on, Kagero. We don't want to be scraping paint, man. This is a custom paint job, buddy. It cost some credits, dang it. All right, so we're just gonna roll into B. We might as well cap it out, but we're gonna kind of angle on towards the southwest corner of it because we might be able to run into this ACAT and put him down. Our hydroacoustic is gonna be coming up, and so we're gonna be holding off on that till he either stops to pop smoke and then we can engage it and then chase after him, or in case he may be launching some torpedoes on us. So looks like the rest of our teams thought that hitting the B-side was a good idea and just let the enemy fleet go and have their little confab up in the northeast corner. I mean, I don't know what they're doing up there, but I didn't get the memo, man. Are they having a barbecue up there? What's going on? All right. Well, we're still just sailing on through. Again, the plan of attack has not changed. Now, the ACAT could be going south around the island and maybe coming up behind them on the A-cap, or I don't know. And of course, there's still one last scumbag left. It might be a high school girl, so I don't know. We'll see. Keep on chugging. Where are they at? I'll need to watch them pushing. Yeah, lights pinging there. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking he's off. No, he's on the minimap. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's right in front of me. Oh, less than 7 clicks away. He's moving at it. I did have my AP loaded because I was trying to still see how well this AP was doing. 300 on an overpin and almost 2,000. That was nice. I did swap up to the HE because again he was moving and shimmy shaking, so you do a lot of bounces. And so here we go. He is right there. We are close. This is the time for me to hit my speed boost, charge in there, and get my hydro ready because he's not going anywhere. He's either going to turn hard south and run aground on this island, or he's going to come north and run into me. Good, excellent. This is exactly what we're talking about. There's the final last DD, and there he is. We are detected. He is right there, about 4 kilometers away. Now I probably could be swapping up to my AP to really lay into him for some good numbers, but you can see I'm causing fires, knocking out some modules with the HE, which I really like about using high explosives. 1,000 there. I pop my hydro and boom, he's dead. So I had popped my hydro because I was expecting him to go to smoke and or launch torpedoes since he was not engaging with any guns at all. And voila, there we are. We got to see his torpedoes launch from his dead body and just sail right on by. Good. All right. Down, DD, number 2. We kind of helped him, with the first one. Well, we'll get like a quarter of a kill on that one. But that was a good one for us. Had that hydro going, so even if he had used his smoke, which he was using, we still would have been able to beat him up and take his money. All right, now that leaves a Tirpitz over here, and that high school girl still hanging around. So this is looking pretty good for us. The enemy team, not sure what they're still doing over there on the seaside. So, let them be. Just let them be. But the Tirpitz, you all for me. 8.5 kilometers. He's kind of not sure where he's going. He knows there's a DD in front of him that's engaging him and a cruiser over there. So, I'm detected. Who the hell's detecting me? It's got to be the enemy DD. Where the hell are you? So I'm kind of nervous. I'm just going to kind of check my fish basically on that shooting solution. I was close enough that it should still stay within the range unless he goes really hard starboard, but I'm not sure what the Tirpitz is doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing either, so we're just going to launch some HE onto him, hopefully try to start a fire. Yes, excellent. Start a fire so that maybe he uses damage con, so if we do land a torpedo, we can induce some flooding and reap the rewards of the floods. So I hold my fires. I'm going to swing back around because I know the DD is actually back in the A-cap because the A-cap had actually got tripped, so he's down south somewhere, the A-cap or the west side. Now my torpedoes look good. Oh, Tirpitz. Boop, boop, there goes 1, there goes 2, there goes 3, there goes 4 for the devastating strike. Excellent. Ausgezeichnet. Wunderbar. Yeah, baby. God, I love that. Thank you, Tirpitz. Good stuff right there, captains. All right, now we know that the cap is still chipped. I know that Herkazi was in there, so he must have just been swinging hard on a nice little steep angle to go to the southwest corner of the A cap. So I was thinking about maybe swinging around the island, but our kid is leaving, so that could give the Herakaze room to just keep on heading south central of the cap. So you know what, I might have to just go straight south and we could run into them. I got about another minute on my hydro, so that might be enough. 50 seconds now. That might be enough to be up again, so that we can pull around this Herakaze and beat them up in her little smoke. So I'm pinging. Oh, he left the cap. She left the cap. So I'm pinging it down there. I'm like, come on, kid, let's go do this. I know the kid's got some really good guns, USDD guns, so we can do this. The two of us can take them down, man. So let's do this. I don't know where the little high school girl is. She's got the great torpedoes. I know there's a battleship there, so I'm thinking she might be trying to hunt him. So, oh, I'm detected. So she's right in front of us. She's right in front of me somewhere. Where are you, girl? Where are you, girl? I just want to say hi. I just want to say hello. Oh, there you are in the mini-map. There you are. 5 kilometers. Hello, hello. Oh, she's got the little kitty cat camo on, too. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Little kitty cat. All right, my hydro's almost up. I don't see that being smoked, so I might pop that immediately because that's going to last for just a couple minutes. Now, again, I could be shooting AP here and maybe getting better joys because she's sticking to that broadside. So there you go. There's my hydro. So there's the first set of torpedoes. Is there going to be another set of torpedoes coming? There's the second torpedoes. Look how easy it is to do your torpedo beats and beat the crap out of a little scumbag with the hydroacoustic surge. Oh, that's just so easy. That's just so easy right there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, head hanging in shame from our little high school girl. Yeah, hey, it's all good. You know, best thing for her to have done probably would have just shown me her cute little bum and sailed away, trying to keep on shooting or lose detection. But yeah, it was pretty much over. As soon as she saw me, she knew she was done. And that's what a lot of ships are going to come across with this mass hole, with that hydro. So we finished that game, which was a good game. It wasn't necessarily an epic one, but it had a lot of good stuff in it, I think, with 104.5 thousand points of damage off of 8 torpedo strikes, 3 kills, a couple of fire, 6 floods, but the devastating strike on the dolphins. I should have had 2 with that Monarch, though, damn it. Oh, what the deuce. But that puts us well and truly tops in the charts in the tier 8 match with 2,162 base experience points. Not too shabby for the mass hole. And in the detail report, yeah, pretty cut and dry. We only engaged 4 ships, but look at that torpedo strikes on those 2 battleships. 8 for 81,000. Holy crap balls. Not a lot of time for flooding. Calling out some floods on that Monarch would have been nice. It would have been cool if he had used his DC for a fire, but what are you going to do? And of course, bopping down those 2 DDs. Of course, we didn't put any points of damage onto that Benson, and we didn't get any points for spotting him with the Hydro, but we did kind of help. So there should be a little quarter right there for the Benny. And we look at our take-home pay after taxes. It's okay, less than 200,000. 200,000 silver. It's just a standard count though. Wow, less than 100K, 86,000. Ooh, not the greatest of paydays, but you know, it was a good game. It was a good game. But definitely, I think you guys can see the potential within the Hydro in this mass hole to go after your own kind and take them out of the game. Alright, Captains, well, that was my review of the Deutsche Kriegsmarines Tier 7 destroyer Leberecht Maass, a boat that I'm not in love with, but I don't hate either. I felt pretty good about this ship, but not great. Like the predecessor, the Gaeta, that I absolutely enjoyed playing. I do like the hydroacoustic search more on this mass because I have found more use offensively against my fellow scumbags, and I do see the potential within this ship, but I've yet to really put this thing. I just felt really throttled in this ship. That was the best way I think I was describing it on stream. Was I just felt a little throttled, a little like something was holding me back. And I know it's not the ship. It would definitely be more on my end of failing to make this thing really perform like I know some other captains can make her. But when I look at the rest of my Tier 7 destroyer fleet, and she fits in the middle of the damage and other stats, and that's exactly how I feel with her. I would rather play my Sims, my Leningrad, my Bliskovice even, you know. I love that boat, even though she's a show for herself. I'd rather play those before I play the Mass again. But that's not to say that I didn't like it. I mean, she's a 4th place ship right now, but it's solid 4th. Definitely worth the grind, and I know in the right hands, she can be a very capable and dangerous boat. Well, Captains, I hope you learned more about how to captain the Leberecht Maass. Some of you probably learned how not to do it. But in any case, I hope you all enjoyed the video. So thanks as always for watching, and until next time, Captains, I will see you all in game or in stream. Have fun, fair seas.